No need to wonder what's been on my mind. It's you. For all of your days, I kiss you in so many ways. I'd be your stars, you would be my little moon.
Hello everyone, friends and family. If I could, before we get started, I'd just like to give everyone a friendly reminder to turn the volume off on their phones if it's on for the ceremony. We've been invited here today to share with Chris and Ashley a very important moment in their lives. In the years since they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they've decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. When Chris and Ashley asked me to officiate their wedding, I of course said that I would, feeling privileged to be able to be part of such a special day for them. And I also felt obligated too, because I think I personally financed this wedding with how many vehicles I bought for Chris. The story of Chris and Ashley is one of fate, fortune, and it's full of love. A mutual friend had invited both of them to a party for Chris Lopez. Not that Chris Lopez, a different Chris Lopez. This Chris Lopez reluctantly agreed to go to the party after having a long and exhausting day at work, and Ashley, all the way on the other side of town, also was reluctant to attend the party for the other Chris Lopez, but ultimately ended up going, met this Chris Lopez, and the rest, as they say, is history. Having had an opportunity to spend time with both of them together, their dynamic is one of true compassion. When we were making plans for the wedding, they spent the entire time trying to one-up each other and see who could be funnier, all with a childlike smile on their face and a puppy dog look of love upon them. This kind of love is not forced. It's something that comes naturally, and it's something that will continue to grow. Chris and Ashley have the opportunity to do something amazing. They have an opportunity to continue to grow individually, continue to grow as a couple, and continue to grow as a family. I have no doubt they'll continue to inspire us all, and their love for each other continues to grow. They'll show us what a successful marriage looks like. It is important to remember that not every day will be as blissful as today. There will be times where stress is put on your relationship, and during those times, think of why you're here today, and think of what brought you to this place. Doing this will help you to grow individually and support each other as individual growth will help you grow together. As someone who is married, I can offer you the following advice. Always remember that this commitment is being done because this is the one person you can see yourself with for the rest of your life. Don't be afraid to make sacrifices on behalf of that person, and as much as possible, be supportive of who they want to be and who they want to become. Try to empathize with them in times when your partner is having a rough day, even if that means just listening and hearing them out when your day was just as rough. Continue to make each other laugh, be best friends as much as you are husband and wife, and share in each other's joys. Chris and Ashley have both written their vows to each other. We have the pleasure of them sharing those with us today.
After these last few years, you have truly learned everything about me, from all of the good to all of the bad, and you have never turned the other way. You know that I am not the best with my words like you, but I do my best to show you how I feel. And I choose you. I choose every little detail, from the beginning to the end of every day, every month, and every year. I will forever choose you as my best friend. Don't worry, Vanessa, you're still mine. I choose you to share this crazy life with. I choose you as my soulmate to enjoy new adventures with. You will always be my flamingo. I love you to the moon and back with some laughs.
My turn, huh? That paper's a little bit bigger than hers. It's on cardstock, though. People spend their lives looking for love. That's just what they do. We try over and over, in hopes that we can find someone that's going to make the world stop when we're with that person. In hopes that we find someone that loves you for not only your great attributes, but loves you for all your flaws. In hopes that we find someone that isn't afraid of honesty, but encourages it regardless of its outcome. In hopes that we find a life partner that will stand by a decision you make, whether it's a good or bad one. because you trust them with all your heart, in hopes that we find someone that will, do other things. You gave me the best gift in this world, and that gift is saving hope for something else. Now because you've turned that hope into a reality. That reality I will have at your side till my last breath is spent safely.
Chris and Ashley, today you join your separate lives together. We have 2 separate bottles of sand that symbolize your separate lives, your separate families, and your separate set of friends. They represent all that you are and all that you'll ever be as an individual. And they also represent your lives before you today. As these 2 containers of sand are poured into a 3rd container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and never be poured into the individual containers again, so will your marriage be. At this time, can I please get the best man and maid of honor to come forward? Chris and Ashley will be exchanging their rings after a declaration of consent to each other. The beautiful thing about a ring is the shape of it, and that it's a perfect circle and it can represent a lot of different things. Some of those important representations are that there are no breaks in the circle, it is self-fulfilling, and that it never ends. The ring can be an everyday visual reminder of this commitment that you're making to each other and provide happiness and inspiration to each other. Chris, do you take Ashley to be your wife, promising to love her, comfort, honor, respect, and care for her for the rest of your life?
I do.
You may now place her ring on her finger. Ashley, do you take Chris to be your husband, promising to love him, comfort, honor, respect, and care for him for the rest of your life?
Yes, I do.
You may now place his ring on his finger. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I now introduce you for the first time to Mr. and Mrs. Chris Lopez. Chris, you may now kiss your bride. Chris and Ashley would like to thank everyone for coming and invite you guys to enjoy a cocktail hour upstairs here while the wedding party takes pictures, and then you'll be notified when we're going to move downstairs.